Welcome back to Fisherfield Gaming. I'm Field.
And I'm Fisher.
And today we are continuing Alone in the Dark.
Yeah, we finally gotta figure out, we're gonna move the light on the big head.
Yeah. Well, and you wouldn't know that we're playing Alone in the Dark because this is very Indiana Jones.
It is. It's kind of like a weird, twisted Indiana Jones.
I don't know. Indiana Jones can get pretty twisted.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it can, but...
Yeah.
Okay. Run.
I'm going. Not going that way.
Okay.
I guess we're not going that way. We're going this way, everybody. I know we say it every time, but maybe with haste, Carnby, with haste.
Yeah. It's like, I know you don't want to hit your head. No.
Yay.
Just roll.
I know, I'm just going for it. Yep. Nope. Just kidding, not going that way. Ah! Oh, okay, never mind. Up and over. No, not going up and over. Oh, uh-oh. Not going up and over.
Ah, shit.
Get fucked. Okay, let's go. We're moving. Can I go down here?
This is ready to collapse.
Well, look, we don't really have
Well,
too
then
many
you would
options.
taste, good sir.
Maybe with haste, Carnby, with haste.
Go.
No, thank you! I said no, thank you! Okay. We're moving.
Now, this is the Indiana Jones movie I don't like to watch.
Yeah, where's the Nazis? Let me shoot the Nazis.
I just want to see the version where you shoot like zombies.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We're going.
What's going on?
Yeah, well, oh,
That's
now
a little-
you asked. Ah!
Go over to the little thingy. Oh, that's never good. Here's a fancy dagger.
Catch yourself with it. See what happens. Do a little bit of bloodletting. Never hurt.
Acknowledge psychological trauma, break through barriers of self-deceit, temperamental
Oh, it's
behavior.
his,
These are the dark
is that
man's
his, like, psychological assessment?
contract. Huh?
Uh-oh.
Ah. Maybe start shooting them. Yeah. Whee!
That'd be hilarious. And you're dead.
And that was
Oh.
the last we saw of Edward Carnby. Chapter 4!
We were so close.
We were. My goodness.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, detective?
Oh, we finally get the curl again.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I found something.
Great.
Emily
Was
it alcohol?
crazy.
Oh, I just got the wind knocked out of me. I think I know how to break the contract with the dark man.
What exactly does that mean?
Everything go back to normal.
All right. I found some more information on Derceto and the patients. There are some seriously strange things going on here.
No.
I'm pretty sure 2 of the patients are dead and maybe even the clerk.
Yeah, I found one of the
Oh
dead
yeah,
ones.
I
in
kind
a
of just
room.
gave up on worrying about that.
I just
Wow.
keep worried about
Just
that.
keep your eyes open, I suppose. What were you doing again?
Jeremy made a pact with the dark man to keep all the madness locked inside Derceto.
All right.
I'm gonna break it. I just have to... Where is it? Where's the talisman?
It's around your neck.
Ah!
I worry, detective.
Don't, I'm fine.
I worry that you're not much help on this case.
Oh my gosh.
At least you're a good distraction.
Trust me, you're getting your money's worth. At this rate, I'm an absolute bargain.
Where's the talisman? Around your neck? Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
I think like 2 people might be dead, and maybe even the clerk. Yeah, stop worrying about that.
Yeah.
I am beyond.
We are long past that.
We are past the regular people being dead.
Far past.
You'll be lucky if I can't save your uncle.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like,
I got the contract.
I got the contract.
She's like, I might need to leave
Yeah,
him here.
I think I know what we need to do. We have a way to break the Dark Man's contract. The who? The what?
What?
She's like, I was just talking to the psychiatrist. Maybe you should too.
Yeah, the last time I talked to the psychiatrist, he offered me booze.
Yeah. Worked out great. Well, and it's like, at this point, he keeps accepting beverages from people.
Yeah, he needs to stop.
He really needs to stop because clearly they're laced with something. Some strong
LSD.
Strong
He's just been
hallucinogens.
tripping in the attic this whole time.
Yeah. Just running around the house. All right, let's open up this Dark Man's contract.
Yeah.
Nothing. Cool.
Can we turn the page?
I imagine so.
There's a lot was redacted.
Patient identification. Yeah, it's the Dark Man's contract is the psych assessment.
Acknowledge psychological trauma, break through the barriers of self-deceit, temper manic behavior.
And then some symbols.
It looks like a stamp with hieroglyphics.
Yeah. Medicine has failed me.
Medicine has failed me. Nothing can be done to dispel the hardwood curse. Only the sacrificial dagger may release the despair from Jacob's eye. Yet, doing so would be the doom of Derceto. Let this curse of mine be a weapon for once. I accept your demands. Oh, crawling chaos. Build your prison around this godforsaken hospital. When evil has been starved, I will stay buried forever.
Jesus.
Who's Jacob again?
I don't know.
I was like, yeah.
It might be a
now
religious reference, but I don't recall a Jacob.
I was gonna say he's gonna stab Jacob in the face with a sacrificial dagger.
Jacob better watch itself.
Well, we got it now.
Well, we got it. Alright. Time to get to break into Dr. Gray's office.
From the tower.
Yeah. Oh, this must be the, oh, yeah.
The attic.
Yep.
I think
Yeah,
that's where we came from.
that's where we came from. Fun. Alright. Well, it is now nighttime. Daytime. Daytime. I don't really want to in this house. I don't really like playing the whole daytime.
Just want this evening and some ambiance.
Disagree.
Evil villain weather.
Well, it's been a minute.
Let's look at the map.
Yeah, I gotta look at the map. Okay, so we're gonna be out on the mezzanine, and then the doctor's office
Because we want his office.
is here.
Okay.
It says break into his office.
Well, we got a sledgehammer and a Tommy gun.
Bolt.
Let's take it by force.
I was gonna say. Alright. Well,
I feel like if this was me and I was in this world, I'd just be breaking down walls, being like, I demand answers.
well, yeah, at this point, yeah. Okay, that's locked, so we gotta keep going.
But it's probably like a ghost situation where it's just like, well, you could try, but it's not gonna work.
Right.
Got to be around here somewhere. He wouldn't leave this house.
I don't know what to think anymore. You run into that detective fella?
Who is he? Can he be trusted?
I think he one of the good guys. Well, you know, like us.
Will he be all right with her coming? Praise the mother.
You
They were
don't
the
need
ones
to
in
know
the other
about all
villages.
that. Just help the job. Just calm down. It ain't time yet.
Hurts.
As far as I can tell, Detective Comby seems to be solving problems, not causing them.
Just be ready in case he starts anything.
Interesting.
And she's acting like she got a chest burster waiting to pop out.
Yeah, holy cow.
I don't know what that's all about, but I don't like it.
She's
calm down, woman. It ain't time yet.
hella cursed. Alright, then. Because, yeah, they were in the other vision. She was under the Hateful Mound.
Yeah.
And then he was in the voodoo shop.
So, and it makes me think of the cover art to the Alone in the Dark movie, which almost looks like an X-ray of like something in someone's chest. It always looked like a chest burster.
Did it?
Yeah.
Can I just leave? Can I please just leave? Nothing. Okay.
So, does the girl not see this kind of like stuff? Like,
Right.
This looks like not lived in and like shit like that.
I know. Well, this was here before. It was just daytime.
Well, yeah, but like, I mean, this looks like janky as all hell. If
Yeah.
I was like that girl, I'd
Yeah.
be like, something's fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know why she's like, things are fine.
Christ, what the hell was that?
Did the piano finally fall?
It's blocked.
Oh, so something fell behind that mound.
Okay, so we're definitely supposed to go this way.
Yes.
The plot demands it. Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
I mean, you can go and check out that door. Maybe
Yeah.
it'll be obvious what needs to be done.
Right.
It's blocked.
Okay. Find an alternative way to the stair hall. Okay. So we'll go upstairs
Okay.
and see if we can't
Get our way across.
get our way across. But why don't we also maybe look in these rooms? Maybe
Okay,
there's
yeah,
something
because
that's
there is
changed.
technically those
Yeah.
are unfinished rooms.
Yeah. Just in case.
The library.
Oh.
Lunacy and the Astarte Artist Colony, a monograph by Yael Klein. In early 1909, the old Derceto plantation outside of New Orleans was turned into an artist's colony. 3 famous European artists rented the house and the surrounding land from the owner, the Ledoux family. The colony was chiefly run by Sebastian Cortez, who was playfully dubbed the captain by his collaborators, William Arges and Heinrich Kassel. The colony existed for 6 years, until one day all 12 members disappeared without a trace.
Dun dun dun.
It is widely believed that their disappearance is connected to the disastrous hurricane that passed through on September 29, 1915, but nothing truly supports this claim. What is known is their frequent participation in New Orleans nightlife, their love for hosting parties, and their elaborate contributions to the Mardi Gras parades as the Pirates of Pontchartrain. Accounts of their lifestyle can be found in almost every gossip column. It can effectively be summed up as carefree and bohemian. In late June 1909, the name Astarte first appeared in the newspapers. Cortez said the name came to him as he was painting. There is never any claim to knowing about the ancient Phoenician fertility goddess with the same name before this time. His fellow colonist Heinrich Kassel did know, because he later produced sculptures that show clear references to ancient idols of the goddess. It's impossible to know for sure how this name suddenly made an appearance, but it is interesting because of Derceto's history. Even the name Derceto is the Greek name of a Syrian fertility goddess. In the case of naming the plantation, Derceto was certainly not an accident. We know that Elijah Pickford intended to build a temple for his cult, for he had distributed pamphlets 2 years prior to the purchase of the land, advertising his intentions.
I have literature.
His followers were estimated to be almost 100 men and women, mostly sailors, Maroons, and Cajuns, when the plantation was built. To outsiders, Derceto registered as an ordinary slave plantation, which enabled Pickford and his flock to remain hidden for decades. The official story is that the cult lasted until 1862, when the Union Army came and burned down the plantation and scattered all who lived there. Following the Civil War, new people started to congregate in the ruins of Derceto to invent a new fertility goddess, the Shub-Niggurath. As much as Derceto is a particular name to have heard of, it's not entirely uncommon among the learned. Astarte is equally known and could have been subconsciously chosen by well-read artists. Shub-Niggurath is, on the other hand, very uncommon. Almost impossible that anyone in Louisiana would have heard that name. The name is referenced only in rare books like Unaussprechlichen Kulten and the Necronomicon, and is believed to be a bastardization of Arabic words meaning pertaining to the dark young. The few paragraphs printed on the goddess are so upsetting that no one in their right mind would want to build a religion resting on such qualities. The Shub-Niggurath cult was hard to get rid of, but it is believed that despite the police jailing and killing several cultists over the years, the main culprit in the cult's demise is the cult itself, which seems to line up with every instance of cult activity on Derceto's grounds. When Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army arrived, he described the people at Derceto as malnourished and maniacal. As much as the army tried to save them, they fought back with fervor, as if nothing was going to stop them from slowly destroying themselves. While the disappearance of the Astarte artist colony remains a mystery, the recurring motif seems to suggest that their fate involved lunacy and a hunger for self-sacrifice to that fertility goddess with 1,000 names.
So is that what Jeremy is doing? Is because it sounds like lunacy and self-sacrifice, because he's like so determined that he has to sacrifice himself. Yeah. But also, I love how they're like...
Well, he said he's trying to prevent her from coming back, so I'm wondering if this cult is to bring her back, and he's like, if I make a pact with the Dark Man, it seals her.
Yeah, because maybe the Dark Man somehow is keeping...
Yeah.
Is the Dark Man not really the bad guy?
Well, I'm sure he's a bad guy.
Well, yeah, but it's just like the enemy of my enemy kind of thing. But I have to say, I gotta go back to the part where they're like, they made it like a regular slave plantain so that they could live below the radar. But 2 years prior, they were handing out leaflets, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm a secret cult. Would you like my pamphlet?
Do you want my pamphlet?
Have you heard about my fertility goddess pamphlet?
It's my trifold brochure.
Don't tell anyone.
Yeah. It's a secret.
It's a secret cult. Have something to read.
Well, I'm glad we came in here.
Yeah, is that what's going on with the lady? Is she going to be like, fertility goddess, pop out of her?
True, it's hard to tell, because they're like, he's a good guy like us. And it's like, do they think they're good?
Maybe.
Like, I don't know. Can I not look at people's journals? Can I take the shotgun?
Oh, yes!
No. Hell yeah!
Now we're talking. Now we just need to find the bullets.
Bullets!
Oh, did
we? Okay.
Dido and Aeneas? I don't know how to say that second name. Aeneas?
Unsure.
I wonder how many bullets we have for their shotgun. Ooh, is that
Grace?
Yeah.
The little kid? No. Locked. Okay.
So the library's done now.
Small parlor isn't.
So
we can go into the conservatory, but the conservatory's done. But that would get us...
Well, if we back out of there, we might be able to go into Lottie's room. Because I wonder if we could hear through the wall in Lottie's room to whatever's going on.
What's going on in the drawing room?
Because the drawing room is done.
It is done.
Or so maybe they're in Lottie's room.
Yeah. Okay. Boop, boop, booty-doo. Boop, boop, booty-doo. That's spreading the news. That's the bathroom.
So spreading the news. Shit's hitting the fan.
Sure is. Oh. Ooh, another clue!
We must have faith that Jeremy's pact with the Dark Man is a bluff. If we are lucky, our visitors will find him and prove it's all nonsense before night falls.
Too late.
What is true is our attempt to call on her. Too many things have happened for this evening to be in vain. Think of Jack and Cassandra, even Perosi, whose circumstances I can't understand. Grace is a goat without horns. She knows it and will play the role.
What?
You must talk to your brother, Batiste. I worry that he will fail us.
Okay.
Mrs. Thompson.
Oh,
Are they
no.
gonna sacrifice the little girl?
It kind of sounds like it.
That's what it sounds like to me. And it sounds like, I don't know what's going on with Dark Man. And, like, somehow he's a bad guy, but yet somehow he's preventing this cult from, like...
Yeah. So
killing-
it almost sounds like maybe they were all in this cult. Like, Jeremy was in the cult.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, this cult's going too far.
Yeah.
And then he reached out to maybe that traveling show, and he realized the power the Dark Man had. And he was like, hey, can you lend a hand?
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, sure, I can do that if, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You know, so he's kind of like a bad guy, but also like the good guy.
And the Dark Man is an anti-hero.
He's kind of shaping up to be an anti-hero, whereas like these people are like,
but I mean,
I'm thinking that they are all in.
Are they still gonna try to kill her though? Like, even if it like they don't, because they don't know, because they're currently like, well, hopefully it's just a bluff, so we're just gonna keep moving forward.
Yeah,
and it's like, so you're gonna kill her whether it helps or not.
Yeah,
because that's what it sounds like to me. Like, Grace is our goat without horns. Is like that's a sheep.
Yeah,
she's a little lamb. She's going to sacrifice, and apparently she knows that she's there to be sacrificed. So
yeah, you know, it sounds like she's probably just like
born into the cult.
Nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Well, so she's from a different family. Well, because obviously they're all from different families, but you know, I can imagine being like your mom being like, "Well, I'm gonna send you to, you need therapy. I'm gonna send you off to get therapy." And be like, they want to sacrifice me.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
So crazy.
Oh,
Oh, Lottie's room is done.
So
All right,
now
I guess.
The wash closet.
Yeah, check the water closet.
The water closet has something.
Maybe. Hello. Broken spectacles.
Still might be speckled heart.
Really should wash that out.
I guess all that was that one plan, yeah.
Yeah, and that definitely wasn't there before, so... Alright, so I guess we have to go downstairs.
Is that downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna check the small parlor again real quick.
Yeah, just to make sure.
Just in case, because I feel like...
Well, because they had crossed off the objective to check small parlor.
Yeah, so it makes me wonder what else is going on in here. Alright. Just in case. Maybe it's just because this is still like...
He's so much more respectful than I am. I had to take a sledgehammer to that door.
Yeah, I would have just busted it down. Okay.
Alright, well, I'm not seeing
anything either.
You want to maybe pop out onto the mezzanine just for a second?
Sure, just to see if there's anything going on out here. Hello. My map is of no use here? Why?
That's kind of weird.
That is weird. Okay. Haven't been out here in a while. did. I put one up here.
Oh,
Ah!
can you?
What? No, thank you. I don't want it.
All
All right.
Now. Aha!
Ahaha. So now we just go down to reception.
Yeah, and then see about
The
some way
clues.
to maybe solve that puzzle.
Well, it says it's not solvable right now.
Why the hell are we here?
I don't know. So.
Well, so the
down
other
and to
one's
the
a
left.
bolted door in the treatment room.
Yeah.
So can we go into the treatment room and maybe
Yeah, because we
maybe
can go here, so.
So maybe the bolt is.
Yeah. But, now that we're on this side of the building, I think, we will do that in the next episode. Well,
We're gonna do it.
I know. Whew, it's been kind of a crazy start to chapter 4.
Yeah.
Finding out about cults and sacrifices and Jesus.
We knew they were up to no good.
We did have our suspicions, but
Never trust a cult.
no. Alright, well, if you liked this episode and you want to see more, go ahead and click like, subscribe, comment down below if you feel so inclined, and we will hopefully see you next time in Alone in the Dark. Toodaloo.